Hello and welcome to Orbiting Brick. And today's video is the result of my previous idea of failing due to technical issues. So yeah, you're getting a pretty short video. And so yes, this is a Gemini-derived space station. Because I've had Blue Dog Design Bureau on this install for a while now, I thought why not use it. And so we're launching a Titan 3 with a interesting payload on it. It's a very lone fairing, isn't it? Except, you can see a part of a space station showing through. Kind of like how the Salyut space stations, when they were launched on the Proton, they always had a part of the, basically, Salyut stations, if you don't know, is basically made of 3 cylinders, each one larger than the previous. That third largest cylinder would always be, it was the same diameter as the fairing. But now that fairing is deployed, you can see, yeah, we have like Americanized Salyut. I don't know why I did this, it's just I started messing around with the Gemini space station parts, and that naturally came together. And so, we are continuing on into orbit, and most of our orbit will be completed using the second stage. Then we also do have a trans stage for future adjustments. So yeah, this is just mainly a Blue Dog Design Bureau Gemini station parts, and I actually kind of do like it. Also uses some universal storage parts as a service bay, and so it has a life support for 40 days. With the second stage deployed, detached, I mean, and we can now adjust our orbit using the trans stage, which for whatever reason only has one ignition. And we can get into a very nice circular orbit, decouple that, and you can see the lower stage just fly past us, which we have an issue. I'll flight to terminate it later. But with the Marcias, there we have our space station deployed. But what's the point of a space station if it has no crew? And so, pretty soon that should transition us into the next part of this video, if I stop with my beauty shots of the space station. Any moment now. And there we go. And here we have a Gemini ferry. Again, launching on Titan 3, this is an advanced Gemini spacecraft with a significantly more substantial, a service module, and also a launch escape tower. And so the point of this is to rendezvous with space stations to bring a crew and supplies to said space stations. Now this it does not dock through its front docking port. Instead, has a docking port on the rear of the service module, which is how it docks. I said the word dock way too much there. There go the SRBs, and you noticed how I was trying to be accurate and connected the core stage. I believe it's supposed to be about 4 seconds before SRB detach. So a nice view from the cockpit, and we can detach. I have no idea why I keep mixing that up. Yeah, we just into the launch escape tower. As you may notice, my Titan 3, I've altered the paint scheme on it. Because that was a part of the video was going to be that I didn't bother changing. We can get a nice quick encounter by just knowledge of orbital mechanics. We can adjust our orbit such that we'll have a nice quick encounter with the target. Also, we need to have as low relative velocity as possible, since the spacecraft itself only has RCS for propulsion. And so I'm just creating a maneuver node, so we can get a nice close encounter. And since the Titan 2 and Titan 3 upper stage, actually in this mod, has it does not respond immediately to input. It simulates an actual, just how an actual rocket engine would function. I try to use only the the vernier engines. And I spent so long talking about that, that it's passed, but and you saw I tried to use the vernier engines, but we got there in the end. And so now we're approaching the space station. And so, fairly soon now we can do our normal rendezvous procedure. So we're within 1 kilometer, and we're gonna shoot right past the space station because I forgot to start burning. But then we can come off at relative velocity and correct our course. And now we're heading back towards the station. And so now we're going to head around towards the rear docking port of the station. And we're going to orientate correctly. And also, yeah, you notice that this does not have solar panels on this, so I actually had to do this rendezvous pretty quickly, because otherwise we could run out of electric charge. And so we're now nice and aligned almost, and so we can just quickly coast towards the space station. Well, except docking's gonna be a bit strange. Because the probe is going to make contact with the passive docking port, since we're using the Apollo docking port, since that allows for internal crew transfer. Well, first, we can't dock with the probe extended, then we retract that, and now we've become misaligned. So we can then correct that, and then we can finally dock. Maybe almost. There we go. And so now we can transfer the crew into a space station and have an internal tour. And there's tons of nice references inside the Blue Dog Design Bureau IVAs, such as the Kraken holding a TKS spacecraft, I believe. Actually, no, it's the VA capsule. Now we can head, we can attempt to head aft, but we get quickly blocked because the IVA doesn't work correctly. There's also an image which is familiar to anybody who uses the Blue Dog Design Bureau thread on the KSP forums. And so heading forward, again another module with some nice posters in it. And you can actually see through that window the airlock, which we can go out and do a quick EVA and inspect the space station. And also, yeah, these solar panels are from the Gemini Ferry. Some of the variants do have solar panels, but I thought they looked nice on the space station and also provided communications. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. You can just get back on board. Almost. And so yeah, I want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and goodbye.